Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where Edutainment explains it. We are going to get off into a review of Black Panther #6 by Eve Ewing and apparently a couple of other people, since I believe Mac Chater is on the pencils. But let's get into the story and find out who's doing what. But before we do all of that, yep, you guessed it, we need to get the legalese out of the way, which we conveniently do like this. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share, because edutainment, what I did. That's what I do, y'all. Okay, so we ready to dive in? I'm ready to dive in. If you're ready to dive in, I'm ready to dive in. I will try to be as concise as I can. Try. Boom. Black Panther #6 by Eve L. Ewing. And I see two new names on there. There is Matt Horak, who is working with Matt Chater on the pencils, and Jesus Abertoff, who is the colorist. CB Cebulski, Will Moss, still editors and editors-in-chief. So, let's go. Okay, we run into this dickweed guy who wants people to increase their quotas. Okay, they can't increase their quotas, and so he retaliates, as all dickweeds do, by slapping the woman. Okay, and yelling at everybody, and basically just kind of being a bully and throwing his weight around. Speaking of throwing his weight around, as he goes into the back room to relax, in comes the Black Panther. But wait a minute, he's got feathery things around his neck, and his colors around the outline of his cape and belt are different than what we've normally seen with the Black Panther. Oh, he's a little savage too, because he's scratching people across the face. This is not T'Challa. This is not T'Chaka. This is King M'Tele. So we are introduced to a new Black Panther. It is Wakanda, just outside Burning Zana, about 100 years ago. So I like that look. I like the purple, the way it kind of, hits off the black, and the the design. You can see the more modern design of the Black Panther habit showing through in M'Tele's look. And as we see, his son and his grandson and then his great grandson eventually, allow that look to continue to evolve, so to speak. So M'Tele is he's handling crooks. He's breaking shit down. We got some. Oh, are those are hot tubes? Those appear to be. Okay. Yeah, those are that signature white. That can't be anything but hot toots. Okay. And his captain, as we have a conversation, or rather, when the captain has a conversation with the king, he wants to deal with people in a much harsher way than what M'Tele wants to. M'Tele believes in justice, but he don't believe in slaughtering folks. So when he gives an order, it is usually obeyed. Later on, though, they have a conversation about this. But like I said, boom, here we are. Black Panther, issue 6, Ewing, Horak, Chater, Abertoff, Torrent Clark, still cover artist. It's all right looking cover. Now, back to the conversation between Imteli and his Chief Hatut. That looks like the Chief Hatut. Yeah, his name is Ndozi. And Ndozi loves Wakanda a lot, to the point where he doesn't believe anybody needs to be around, and the people who are around that ain't acting right need to be dealt with rather harshly. Okay? Because he's saying things like, our foes are all around us. We stray daily from this land and spirits and moral foundations that guided our ancestors. Our generosity makes us weak. Our prosperity makes us unprincipled. But you can kind of tell that Imteli and Ndozi are friends, because he tells Ndozi, you can speak freely around me because you like family to me, bro. So go ahead and say what's on your mind. And that's basically what he said. We need to be a little tougher on these folks that think they could just steamroll Wakanda. I don't know why Ndozi would think like that, since Wakanda has never been beaten in a fight. So I guess he's more concerned about the internal goings-ons of Wakanda. And then, as we find out, when he's taking a sample, that the water, something in the water doesn't compute, to quote Prince. But anyway, we deal with that situation and we move on to Burning Zana, where we meet young T'Challa, who will eventually be known as, Azari. Azari the Wise. Azari, who's a pretty savage Black Panther. And since I recently did Flags of My Fathers, it started to grow on me again. I need to see some more Azari stuff. Anyway, we meet his mom, Queen Imandla, who they look to be playing chess. And she seems to be pretty good at it. And he's telling his boy about how good his mama is at chess. And now we have Adora Milaje come in and say the foreman of the manufacturing company, who they threw in jail, was found dead in his cell. How did he die? Poisoned with extremely high doses of heavy metals, mercury, cadmium, lead, and arsenic. The forensic pathologist first assumed was a lethal injection, but further examination reveals he drank the poison water laced with the contaminants. Imteli had a conversation with Ndozi about it, and so he knows who did it, right? We don't have to go through all of that. We don't have to go through all of that. I saved you a page or two. Later on, there is a ceremony where the circlet of Bast is being bestowed upon the Minister of Public Health. Ndozi is allowed to attend that ceremony, but we know that Imteli is like, I know what you did, bruh. But out of respect, he's coming to get Ndozi in private. He didn't want to put him on blast in front of people. But when he arrives at Ndozi's spot, Ndozi ain't there no more. Where has Ndozi gone? Did he think that Ndozi was a coward? That's what he says. I never took you for a coward. No, Ndozi is actually looking for a more effective way to protect Wakanda, because he feels like his king ain't doing a good enough job. And so he goes to this guy who knows magics that people fear. Sound like some magic I need to learn. If people scared of it, it's some stuff I need to know. And there, Ndozi's master taught him to access the Djalia. Oh, yes, the spirit realm that we know all about. The spirit realm houses the collective Wakandan memory and the souls of our ancestors from which many had turned their faces. But is the world not also dark and wicked? There is undeniable power in the wilderness of our evils. Really now? And so what did he do? He said he became a phantom. He's able to get up in folks and prey on the souls of those that bring shame, pestilence, and filth to Wakanda. So, in other words, an evil ghost. The evil ghost that earned a new nickname. Okay, Kivu'Ma, the Gray Wolf. Eventually, Kivu'Ma and King Mteli have to square off. How is Mteli going to fight a phantom? A phantom that can get in your lungs and infiltrate you and do things to you. And so he continues to fight, and he realizes it's Ndozi. Oh my goodness. Said Ndozi's dead, though. Said ain't nothing left but me. Said he thought he ran away from him. He was running toward him. Okay, fine. What'd he do? Did he drop something on him? Yeah, looked like he dropped something on him, right? Yeah, he did. He said he studied you, studied Kivu'Ma. And he bears wisdom from the elders and a reverence for the old ways. Golden moonlit vervain binds cruel spirits, and it's a powder that he threw on Kivu'Ma and Ndozi, whoever you want to call him, and he dissolved into nothingness. Not only did he dissolve, it trapped him in the Djalia, so he could not escape and get out and cause mischief. However, though, in the Ta-Nehisi Coates run of Black Panther, the Djalia was lost, and that allowed Ndozi / Kivu'Ma to get out. Flash forward to the future, present day rather, Nkisu compound. We remember from last issue, Baba Nkisu said his name, called on him, and he came, right? So we're going to assume Kivu'Ma is inhabiting the body of Baba Nkisu, since he's still saying Kivu'Ma, as T'Challa pulls up. So here we are in the future, Kivu'Ma, Baba Nkisu, T'Challa. What are we going to do next? Next issue says righteousness. How are we going to square this away? Looks to me like there's about to be a serious fight. Hopefully T'Challa knows something about the old ways. Of course, what am I saying? Of course T'Challa knows something about the old ways. So this issue was twofold. It basically explained the presence of yet another Black Panther, Mteli, great-grandfather of T'Challa. We also learned the origins of Kivu'Ma. Now, this story should be wrapping real soon, and we should get on to other things in the coming issues, like getting T'Challa back on the throne, or something to that effect. I don't know. Are y'all enjoying Outlaw T'Challa? Or do y'all want to see a return back? At least that. I mean, I like the other new stuff that's going on with the hot toots on the loose, and this parliament that is ruling Wakanda, causing such dissension amongst its people. Maybe we need, T'Challa back. What do y'all think? Tell me what you think. Should T'Challa be back on the throne, or are we fine, watching, oh boy, do the Batman like thing? um, Black Panther 7 is coming up. I am open to discussions. Anybody want to talk about it in the comments? Anybody want to get at me? Get at me. I got some thoughts. I'm holding a few of them though, but that's always best. That's it for now. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.